On the 30th of August, the Cultural Center in Simferopol hosted the grand opening of the 2012 Golden Grape Festival. Stephen Wright, Field Project Manager of the Ukraine Horticulture Development Project. We have a very interesting exhibit today, a lot of different producers and suppliers. I am very grateful for your attention and interest. Vladimir, how many are we today? More than 600 people. This is already a great success. Vladimir Senyuk, SIDA Senior Project Officer. We are really happy that we have MITA working here successfully, but more importantly are you, the clients. Your participation is what makes the project prosper. I would like to welcome everyone once more and wish you all success. Itzhak Carmel Kagan, First Deputy of the Israeli Embassy in Ukraine. I'm surprised to see how truly interesting our theme is today. I haven't been involved much with grapes before, but now I am fascinated. Seeing Israel presented as even a small contributor in this project is pleasing, and we look forward to continuing our support. Should God will it, Canadians continue the project as well. The 4th International Golden Grape Festival and Competition has drawn in over 600 farmers and suppliers. Participants have been exposed to a multitude of table grape varieties and in turn presented their own. Some are returning competitors. Alexandra Vaslova, hobby grape breeder. I've seen and learned so much here and had the opportunity to show the results of my work, and of course the grapes themselves. The 3rd year of the competition, I won the grand prize for 20 varieties of seedless table grapes, as voted by the guests of the festival. Issues discussed during the festival included the development of the agricultural sector in Crimea and in Ukraine, the outcomes of the Ukraine Horticulture Development Project, financed by SIDA, were analyzed and presented throughout the festival. Alexander Suslov, Director of the farming enterprise Sakhalin. The Chernomorsky and the Krasnovardersky clusters will be calling on farmers from their regions to unite today. They have a cold storage container of 60 cubic meters, where our regional farmers can store their produce before taking the chilled product to market. We have these facilities for consolidation. Currently, we are building containers of 240 cubic meters, so that like in Soviet times with the collective farms, traders can load several large trucks from one location and supply large cities. That is the path that we need to take today to access profitable markets in the Ukraine and internationally. The main donor of the Ukraine Horticulture Development Project is the Canadian International Development Agency. The project aims to serve 5,000 farmers by helping them improve their productivity and returns from crops such as table grapes, berries, greenhouse vegetables, and medicinal herbs. Esma Halilova, Director of the cooperative Umut. Our cooperative was founded 5 years ago, and we have been working with the project for a year now. We are so grateful to the project for our recent triumphs. Since our involvement, we have registered our own brand and over 60 teas. We would have never dreamt of this before. We would just collect teas in bags and sell it. Today we are a legitimate business, working at a national level. We have 49 members in our cooperative. Every member, even those that are in the most rural areas, contribute to sales. And what about the demand for your product? Demand is so high that we can't even fill 10%. Alexander Suslov. Thanks to my 5 hectares of grapes, I am able to pay the small landholders with grapes. Paying with grains would not afford me this opportunity, taking into account the costs of fertilizer, diesel fuel, and other inputs. I'm grateful to this project. It really works. Before, when we didn't sell all of our produce at market, all of our unsold produce was waste. Now, with the cold storage containers provided by AgroCapital Management to the lead farmers in each region, farmers can cool their produce before it goes to market, and also return unsold produce to the containers so that waste is minimized. All thanks to the Canadian project. Consolidation and access to larger markets outside of the Crimea is more important than ever today. Prices are dropping drastically as the market is flooded with grapes from other oblasts during the tourist season in Crimea. All of the oblasts of the project should consolidate, not just Crimea. We want the project to continue on, so that we can take it all the way, from startup to functioning cooperatives to consolidated sales channels. The project has been so successful that there are 700 people here today, a full house. Why are we here today? To help unemployed rural people grow crops that are profitable. I tell people that plan to start farming that there is no need to start with 5 or 10 hectares. Start with 500 square meters of grapes, and that will be enough to live on, then grow from there. There was a press conference held at the Golden Grape Festival where the Minister of Agrarian and Food Policy of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea announced plans for joint retail and wholesale markets across Crimea. The 2012 Golden Grape Festival was a great success. Tasting, smelling, and admiring these grapes brings a desire to plant one's own. Nikolai Gavriluk, Director of the Association of Farmers and Landowners of Crimea. Festivals for wine, cognac, and champagne have been around for a long time, but there was nothing to honor and celebrate their natural input. That's part of the reason that this event was initiated. Today, other regions where table grapes are widely produced are starting to plan their own Golden Grape festivals. But really, this is something that we all share, and I hope that there is collaboration in the future.